Thinking about spending the holidays at Walt Disney World? There's nothing like the magic of snow falling on Main Street, USA, or ringing in the new year at EPCOT. But planning a holiday trip can be overwhelming. That's where Touring and Cruises comes in. They're Disney experts and a fee-free travel agency, which means you get expert planning at no extra cost. Book your holiday vacation today with Touring and Cruises at touringandcruises.com and let them help you unwrap the magic.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. I am Doug McKnight here with Lauren Shields, and it was Labor Day weekend. Did you do any laboring, Lauren?
Well, I mean, I did work, so I did.
Yeah.
Yes, periodically.
Yeah. Michelle worked a lot too. She did labor over Labor Day.
It was busy. Did you have to work in the office on Saturday?
No, I had Saturday off. It was exciting,
Nice.
and then it rained the whole weekend. I didn't even get to mow. Rain.
We didn't get any rain.
It just circled above us the whole time. Then we had a cross-country meet today, so that was exciting, and Alden got to kick off the season for his senior year cross-country, and then now we have to go make Yumburger for the Plattsmouth Harvest Festival.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody should.
Oh,
listen to Rope Drop on Deck. It's like a Sloppy Joe, but not. It's a local delicacy, I'll say that. And by delicacy, I mean some places eat eyeballs. It's at least not that.
I don't think I want to eat this Yumburger.
Yeah, we discuss it on Rope Drop on Deck more. So if people need to know, it's Rope Drop on Deck. Also,
listen.
Your trip report came out on Rope Drop on Deck, all about the treasure.
Was exciting.
So make sure people go listen to that. And yeah, let's talk about Patrons. We have a new one, right?
We do have a new one this week. Thank you to Angela Cafferetti. I'm sure I messed up your name. She is a Grand Flow member. Thank you to all of our Patreons for all of your support. We appreciate it. Oh, this week in the after show, we are going to do a $25 Disney gift card giveaway. I'm going to do the spinning wheel. All set.
Yeah. Big day in the after show.
Very excited about it.
And last week was our first after show in video. So if you want to watch us talk instead of just listen to us talk, that's an option now, believe it or not. And we'll discuss whether or not we're too old for TikTok.
We have a lot of Patreons with lots of opinions about that.
Opinions were shared.
It's going to be a fun after show.
Yes, we will digest all of that. But if you want to support the show, you can. Go over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. We will read it on air. Also, make sure you click the follow button or subscribe, whatever app you have and whatever it's called. And you know what? Share an episode with a friend, a family member. If it's an episode you didn't like, share it with your enemy. I don't care. Just share an episode. There you go. So let's read a 5-star review. This one is titled, "One of the Best Disney Pods Out There." 5 stars by Dr. Dance Mom. Our family took our first Disney World trip last month. Being a researcher, I spent months trying to find good resources for the trip, especially as our daughter is on the spectrum and as I have Meniere's disease. Not sure if I said that right. My former pathology...
I know what she's talking about,
but
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
I used to know, and I am wrong. I have purged that knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
And have trouble with rides. Our travel agent was a huge help for navigating DAS, but when I found the episode with Doug ranking motion sickness on rides, I felt just a big wave of relief. I scribbled down notes and used Doug's rating to delegate which rides my husband had to take the girls on. Thanks for all of the info. I am now a loyal listener and planning to try another trip for a springtime surprise.
Oh, that's awesome. And look at you get some love for all your motion sickness talk.
You know what? I'm glad I can help. Like it is nice to be able to help other people avoid, because boy, if it hits you, it can ruin the whole day. Right. Yeah. And so, yeah, I did a scale with little green puke faces, like 1 through 5 green puke faces. We'll have to revisit that as I age and my pukiness changes.
Well, like, what's a 5 and what's a 1? Because I'm curious.
Like Star
Guardians
Tours.
is 5?
Oh, yes. Guardians of 5. Star Tours is a 5.
What's like a 1?
I don't know if one would be like
Flight of Passage?
Figment. No, Flight of Passage would be like a 3.
Okay. I'm just
Figment
trying to get a
3 or
sense
4.
of the
I can't
scale.
remember. I worked very hard on it. This was very accurate. Lots of
Sounds like
notes.
you're gonna have to update it.
Yeah, it will be needed. It will be needed. Maybe that becomes an annual thing. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for the review.
Yeah, thank you.
And today we're going to talk all about updates coming to the park that could affect your Disney trip, with news coming out of D23 after this break. Hey, Nebraska rope droppers! Getting to the magic just got easier. The Lincoln Airport now offers nonstop flights to Orlando twice a week on Breeze Airways. Every Wednesday and Saturday. Skip the layovers and get straight to Mickey faster than ever. I've flown Breeze myself. It's a great experience with one of the youngest fleets in the sky, flying only Airbus A220s. So next time you're planning a Disney vacation, start at Lincoln Airport, your shortcut to the magic. And we are back, Lauren. Lots of things going on at Walt Disney World. Construction walls everywhere you look. And we just had a D23. And we're going to see if any of that can impact your upcoming trips. And we're going to talk going park by park on what is happening and some of the hit movies coming along and other things addressed at D23. Are you ready for this exciting adventure?
I am. But can I just start off? Oh, this is kind of a downer. I was a little disappointed that there weren't some bigger announcements at D23. Thoughts?
There really weren't anything big. We got a ton of big announcements at the actual D23. This was a little D23. This was baby
Right.
D23, right? This
Right.
was the, yes, East Coast, we know you exist D23.
Right.
So they didn't give us much. And so,
No, which I was expecting, but still, like, for the days ran into each other because it was Labor Day weekend, right? And so I kept thinking on Monday, like, news is going to drop, and then I texted you. I'm like, oh, it's over.
it is Monday, Lauren. It's
And
not.
I thought it was in my mind. It was Sunday again.
Yeah.
Sunday part 2.
And, I mean, I
So,
waited till later in the day on Sunday to record the news for the Patreon news, just to make sure I had everything for the Disney parks. I only covered the Disney park news really on the news, but yeah, there's some things, but there's a lot happening. So I'll just say what it is, and we get your take on it
yeah,
here.
let's go.
Let's start out at Animal Kingdom. Dinoland is basically half walls. So they're changing Dinosaur into Indiana Jones. They're doing Primeval Whirl and Triceratops Spin and Encanto and a carousel. The Boneyard's basically going to be the same, but a different theme, right? They're going to paleontologists of a different type, right?
Yeah. And
So
they said today that closed. The Boneyard is closed officially.
Done and gone, which,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so kind of that one half of Dinoland all shuttered. What's your take on it so far?
I think I feel okay about it until February when Dinosaur actually closes, because that's like the only thing we use in that area. We weren't doing much else over there,
Right, and we don't have an exact date yet, as far as I know, right?
for Dinosaur.
Yeah, or do
Yeah,
we
they
now?
said February.
Oh,
Oh, they said it today. I want
okay.
to say February 2nd.
I've been busy. I was at a cross country meet, so
You
I
were.
do know that Restaurantosaurus will close when Dinosaur closes, and so the market, whatever the restaurant over in Africa that has a whole bunch of outdoor seating, which is what you like in Florida in the summer, is going to change from their very African cuisine into burgers and fries and chicken
I saw
strips.
that. So yeah, February 2nd it closes.
Okay.
Dinosaur, it's official. Yeah, so I am bummed about that.
All right,
But
so yeah, burgers and fries in Africa. Hey,
that I know, is that going to ruffle some feathers? It might.
oh, it's got to. Yeah, there wasn't anything really on that menu over in Harambe that market, right? Is that
well,
I really cared too much about?
no, but I always take what I say with a grain of salt because we know I eat like a child, but we were not hitting that area up to eat.
No, and you got to at least have one place in every park serving a cheeseburger and chicken strips.
Right.
Then that's Restaurantosaurus, and it's going to be remodeled. It'll be back, but
Yeah.
Indiana Jones themed, right?
Which I'm excited about because I've done that at Disneyland with the Indiana Jones theme, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not going to be a copycat, which I appreciate. They're going to kind of do its own little spin, and I love
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be set in South America, so that's different, right? And
Yeah.
we don't have an opening date yet for all of the tropical Americas, but we're looking at 2027. So construction walls for a bit. And then Zootopia, Zootgether to Better, opens November 7th. Kind of coming right up, isn't it?
I was surprised that they announced that was coming out so quickly, but I'm happy that they're getting it done before all the holidays,
Right. They
all
really
the
need
crowds.
this without Dinoland. So there you go. That's what could impact your trip in the imminent future over Animal Kingdom. Epcot, well, we just had Test Track open, which Lauren talked about in her trip report a few weeks back. And then Spaceship Earth just went down until an undisclosed date later this year. I think that's the big news out of Epcot right now that could impact things.
Yeah, but it didn't sound like they were going to do like a major overhaul or anything on Spaceship
No.
Earth. I think it was a maintenance thing more than anything.
It sounds like it could be a little bit of a ride vehicle. Like they said stuff about screen replacement and
Hmm.
upgrading. I don't know if that means the screens in the ride vehicles or if that can mean the screens that you see as you go along, like that are in the show elements. It's not closed long enough for any major change,
Right.
though. I hope they update the screen in the like mammoth projection so that you can actually see
Yeah.
it. Like
Yes, that's
like
dark.
it's like hard to tell what's even happening. Like,
I like
but
without
yeah,
fail get a question from the younger two, like what are we looking at during that scene? I always have to explain it, and they're like,
yeah,
it's just so dark.
it's not it's hard to see. So Epcot, yeah, it not much is changing over there for a while, but
Yeah.
you know, Test Track's back, and Lauren loved it. You can hear all about it on Trip Report, right?
It was fantastic. It fits in so good with like the edutainment vibe that Epcot originally was made for.
Which is our goal here on Rope Drop Radio to be edutaining.
But
Did you?
apparently not on TikTok.
Well, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss. I mean, I don't know if you knew that was in the podcast
The job
motto.
just no.
Yeah, the
Brand new
crest.
information to me.
Maybe we should make like a crest, like and have edutaining. No, okay.
You sketch that up and let me know how that works out.
I am an artist, not at all. Okay. All right, Hollywood Studios. We were talking about construction walls at Animal Kingdom, construction walls over at Hollywood Studios. However, it won't feel as closed off because it's just like one little gateway. Muppets are gone. Womp womp.
Ish. Well, but they're
Well,
moving down the street.
to eventually. So yeah, Muppets Courtyard closed, so we lost Pizza Rizzo's, Mama Melrose, and the Muppets movie there. And that's close. Been closed for a little while now. The bushes are up, and a wall is up, closing it off
Mhm.
to make way for Monsters Inc. Land and the Monsters Coaster coming. And then on the other side of the park, eventually Rock and Roller Coaster will close to be updated to Muppets with Dr. Teeth as the main character.
They need to get Dr. Teeth more in there so that I can convince you to write it.
We'll see. I have ridden it in the past. It's been a few years. I think it was when Michelle turned 30 was the last time I rode it.
So like last year.
Yep. Last year.
That's the correct answer. Yes.
Last birthday for sure. Not that long ago at all. So we'll see. Right time of year, right temperature out, maybe. Um, are you excited about the changes to Rock and Roller Coaster?
I am because well, first of all, the kids don't even understand who Aerosmith was. Like
No.
they thought he was like a fictional made up
Yeah.
Disney
They
thing.
made up a band for this ride.
Yeah, and then like I would start like naming the songs and they're like, I don't know any of those songs. And I was like, oh. And as much as I'm saying I want you to go on that ride, like you've seen me like the last 5 times I haven't gone on it. Like the theming. So we've established with Tiana's Bayou Adventure
Mhm.
that I will overcome fear of the ride if the theming is good enough and it's immersive and I can kind of get over it. I can't with that because I I don't hate Aerosmith. Like, I enjoy their music, but
Yeah.
I'm not like a huge fan. So it's not enough for me to be like, yes, I want to feel like I'm going to die at the start of that ride when my stomach drops and, there's like G forces going on. So I've sat it out the last, I don't know, 5, 6 times we've gone. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping the Muppets come in there and kind of make it more fun and friendly. And my psyche can handle the G forces.
They definitely will make it more fun. That's what they do. They're Muppets,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yes.
got to be more fun with the Muppets.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah. And Monsters Inc. Land, I think, will be a huge hit. No
Yes.
idea on dates for when anything opens, but we do have a date for the updated Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, May 22nd, the same day The Mandalorian and Grogu hits theaters. So you could go watch the movie Thursday night, check out the new ride on Friday. Might
Yeah,
have
but
to do
that's not
that.
new.
What's not?
The,
It's new.
no. That what they're doing is new. The date announcement is not new.
Oh,
Like they announced
no.
that a long time ago.
Yeah, but that's big news,
A
and it
refresher, right?
could impact your trip. So
It could, for
we're
sure. Yeah.
making the current list of what's happening. All right, so then on to the Magic Kingdom. Are we ready to go to the Magic Kingdom, the world's
Yes.
most popular theme park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Uh, first little bit of news is Rivers of America is gone. If you didn't know that, it's drained. They're taking the track out. I hate to spoil this, but the Liberty Bell that everybody loved was on a track. It wasn't free floating vessel. Sorry, folks.
The spoiler alert.
I know. Did I just ruin someone's childhood? So
Probably.
they're currently taking the track out, so it ain't coming back. And they're replacing it with Cars Land or Piston Peak, and the artwork on that looks fantastic. And I just have to say I'm excited.
I know. We're both excited about this. I know there's people out there who are not excited
Oh,
about this.
we
They
have
just have.
lost
I know.
listeners over this.
Well, we also got one of our guests named Alex, like raving about it. Remember, because he was he wants to keep
He's
Liberty Bell
anti-change.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, I'm excited about this. I've always said this, like they just need to do the theming really well and have make it beautiful
Mhm.
and scenic, and like similar but better than what I think they did at Disneyland, and
Yeah.
people will forgive them.
And they came out with all that artwork making it look like a national park, like right after I got home
It
from my
looks
national
really
park
pretty.
trip. So that was kind of
Yeah,
cool timing. Like,
it
y-
looks cool.
in Alex's defense, he's not opposed to Cars Land. He's opposed to the fact that they have a bazillion acres and they continually take stuff out of the park to put something in rather than expanding the park. That's his real complaint.
Which is valid.
Yes.
I get that
We'll
100%.
we'll recognize the chair from Arizona and his opinion. I don't know. I'm not in politics. All right, so there you go, Cars Land. Rough estimates. Disney said nothing, but when you Google it, and it's pretty factual, Google AI says opening 2029.
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
imagine it taking that long. That's like half a Tron. Like
Do you know
you
you'll
got
be
to.
an empty nester? Because Luke, they graduate in
Wow.
28.
Yeah,
Luke and
like
Claire.
if that isn't open before Claire graduates, I mean, we're talking 2.5 years down the road. It's possible. The speed they move sometimes, they're
I
going to
hope
get
that's
so
wrong.
much crap if they don't get that done in 2 years.
Do you remember Tron?
I do. How can you forget? Like a 20-year project. When I started, I
Right.
just was in elementary school, and then Tron is now. No, they started with the first movie. It's opened by the third.
Felt that way.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sure did. So there's
Okay.
Piston Peak. All right. The other big news, part of that, not really totally because of the construction on Piston Peak, but Thunder Mountain is closed. It should be closed through about March or April. That's where all the building permits expire, is in April. So I would hope they get it open by spring break.
I'm hoping so too. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of updates to it. I don't know if it really changes it though to where more people or less people are going to go on it, because it's a roller coaster. You know what its selling point is? It's a roller coaster.
I think it'll be a little smoother though.
I
And
hope so.
they
I
took
mean,
out
they
the whole
took
track.
whole track out, whole new track in. So some repeat business will increase because it's smoother. You can't break up your kidney stone anymore, though.
They probably not. That's a whole
Yeah,
study.
that's
That's no
that's
longer valid.
yeah. If only there was a way to research medical diagnosis of kidney stones on Thunder Mountain. But anyway, so Thunder Mountain's closed. All right, now on to the big D23 announcements here. Carousel of Progress getting an update, which is something that we've been hoping for a while. Will they do it the way we wanted it to be done? No, of course not, because we're all picky in different ways. They can't make everybody happy, but we're getting one, and we're
Yeah.
getting a Walt.
Which I'm really excited about. And what did you say when I texted you?
I don't remember. It was a long weekend, Lauren. What did I say?
Well, it was like a group chat with Alex, and you guys were
Oh,
like, lazy. It's the same
yeah,
thing as West Coast. It's going to break down all the time. You
yeah.
guys
Okay,
hating on
that's
this.
why I couldn't remember because it was a group chat. It. Yeah, they just hey, we made this Walt animatronic. Do you want two? Yeah, go
Yes.
for it.
Yes, please.
That's
I think
basically what happened.
I think they'll update it. Like
It's
it'll be
good though.
2.0, right? And that is so like reminiscent of Walt. Like, right, he built that, he
It was his
oversaw that
thing.
for the 1964 fair. So I love that they're putting him there. He's going to be at the beginning of it.
Yeah,
I think that's a great introduction because the introduction's kind of boring, right? Like you just hear the over voice and like it shines the
yeah.
flashlight
It's
on the
bad
sign.
enough. I don't remember it.
Are you asleep by then? The first,
I
the
don't.
intro?
I don't sleep through Carousel of Progress for multiple
I
reasons.
think we have
One,
other episodes that say otherwise, but go ahead.
no, other stage shows, yes. Presidents, heck yeah, I'm asleep. PhilharMagic, asleep. Mickey's Shorts or whatever in Hollywood Studios, asleep. Carousel of Progress, no. Multiple reasons. First reason, the song is a banger. You can't sleep through A Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. Second reason, the chairs are slightly uncomfortable. I don't know what they did to them, but they are wrong. They're the wrong depth or width or something about those chairs that just doesn't work. Third reason, it is lousy air conditioning and it's never cold in there. Every time I go in, it's like the air's trying, but not quite succeeding.
I
There you go.
still think we have an episode where you talk about falling asleep in
I
there,
probably
and I
have.
will try to find it.
You know what? There's probably a time where I've overcome all three of those obstacles to a nap. I'm very good at napping. So the Waltz animatronics exciting, but I wish they would have said something more about what they're updating it to. Like, are they
Yeah,
changing all of the things? Just the last scene? Are we going to have like a 100-year gap in the last scene? Are we just going to like? Is the last scene become the first scene, and then can we just explain to the kids what a rotary phone is? You know what would be fascinating if
yes,
they just simply explain the evolution of a phone so that my
yes,
kids know how lucky they are to live in 2025.
yeah. We need like a 70s or 80s scene. Like we
Mhm.
just jump. It's like what, the 40s and 50s, and then all of a sudden it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like the 90s or
Yeah.
early 2000s. I was like,
Yeah. I
we
mean,
skipped a lot of years there, people.
there's a million ways they could go with this, and it makes me nervous. That I don't know, but Walt's introducing it, and it's a different age of Walt if you're looking at the pictures than the one they use at Disneyland.
Yeah,
I think he's younger in the Carousel of Progress, right? Or older?
yeah.
Yeah, younger.
I think
So
younger.
so I don't know. I don't know.
And they did say, yeah, there's going to be an update on what John, Sarah, and the rest of the family are up to. So
So
yes, I don't know if that means they're changing the last scene or if they're adding to it. We don't know. They left that very mysterious.
yeah, I don't. I makes me nervous, Lauren. Makes me
I think
just
it'll be
like Buzz.
fine.
My whole Tomorrowland's crumbling down around
Oh, I
me.
know.
If Buzz can't be a galactic hero every time, I don't know why I go to the park scene. I'm just gonna
Didn't they
cruise.
say for that like there's no like it's an infinite number or something now?
Shh. Just don't. I haven't. Just don't.
Okay.
Let's not think about it
Well,
yet.
we'll have to talk
Buzz
about
is
that
gonna.
another
There you
time.
go. Other news. Buzz is gonna close or closed. Yeah.
It's closed.
Buzz.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
closed when
I
we were
missed
there
that.
this summer.
I missed that one on my list. So, all right, the castle getting a new paint job. They're going back to the classic colors instead of the rose goldish color it has right now, or pinkish color. So, Lauren, I know how you feel about this.
I'm excited. I never liked the rose gold.
Oh,
I didn't hate it. I did appreciate that they did something. They were trying to do something special for the 50th. But it just wasn't. I didn't realize until he did it how much I really just like the classic blue and white. So I'm
no.
excited about this. And it's not an exact copycat. They said they're going to use the classic look to inspire them for the
Oh,
next paint.
inspiration.
Yes. So I
Yeah.
don't know how close they're going to go back to the regular thing, but it'll be
It's
closer than it is now.
That just means Sherman Williams quit making the original color, so they don't want some super nerd being like, "Well, I actually used you Pantone 1578 last time." I don't know. I don't know the numbers for colors clearly, but I like the pink, Lauren.
Really?
I do. I don't know why it just pops. I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't explain it. I thought when they announced they were doing a 50th, I'm like, well, at least it's not a birthday cake, right? That's
Right.
honestly what I said out loud. And then it grew on me. It really grew on
It
me.
grew up from what was your initial thought the first time you saw it? If it grew
Oh,
on you.
from when I heard about it to when I saw it. When I saw
Saw
it, I
it.
was like,
Okay.
oh, that really brings it to life. Adds a depth. It adds another layer to the onion. I mean, maybe not onion. What's something nicer that you can peel? Because onion, you peel an onion, but yes, not a banana. I don't know. I'm struggling here.
You are.
Uh,
I got nothing. Sorry.
yeah,
But it's fun to
something.
watch you panic.
I mean, like taffy. No, nope, that's not layered. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Rope droppers, you know what I mean. But I just liked it. I thought it made it a little more vibrant, a little more alive than just gray and blue.
Like maybe the first month and then the sun hit it
Maybe.
and faded.
Yeah, it's all faded. Just everything. The thing is, they got to paint the castle no matter what. So,
Right.
to be honest, if every time they painted the castle, if they just like did something different, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to change.
Yeah.
I do like the pink, but they got to paint it every 4 to 5 years thoroughly. So, yeah, it's time.
Yes.
Might as well do something while you're doing it, right?
And it had people wondering if they were going to bring back the those Christmas lights.
No, they're never coming
I don't
back.
think so either.
No, it's
Yeah.
the crane next to the castle for 2 months is just the number one complaint at guest services while it's there. The crane ruined my vacation. My once in my lifetime vacation. Pictures of the castle has a crane, an orange crane next to it. And I'm not joking. Like literally, I've heard people complain in guest services, like next to me while we were taking care of like a ticket issue, and it's like, and I remember they left and they got some fast passes because that's when it was happening was fast pass, and like I
Yeah.
asked, is that a regular complaint? And they're like, constantly, as soon as the crane's up, and I was like, the crane just ruined my vacation, and they're like, I'm not giving you fast passes. I'm like, fair enough, fair enough.
That's
So.
awesome.
But like part of me wonders if some blog or vlog said, "Hey, just go in and say the crane ruined your, and they'll give you." Right? I'm sure somebody did that on their vlog to get clicks and downloads, and that ruins it for everybody. But the lights are just too easy for them,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, think of all the manpower it probably took to put up the old lights compared to what they do now.
Right?
Yeah.
And they put the old lights up, and they're there, which means they also have to take them down, and they can't change them.
Right.
Where the projection, there's like 3 or 4 different things they do with them.
That's true. They were
It's
kind of
not
cool to see, but I get it.
it's not as cool. No, the actual light's way cooler.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I 100% understand, and I will not call them lazy for this one. It's a good
No.
business decision type of thing.
Yeah, especially if it's upsetting that many people. Yeah.
Yeah, or fake upsetting to get compensation. I'm not sure which. They weren't either. The cast members weren't either at that time when I talked to them.
Right.
Okay. I just need to find something else to complain about. Get my free lightning lanes. Don't go in and complain just for free lightning lanes. Don't be silly. All right. What else do we got? Okay. Two more things at the Magic Kingdom. The first thing up is Tron gets an update with color scheme to match the new movie. Tron Ares is coming
Mhm.
out, and a new soundtrack with 9-inch nails on September 15th. Are you a 9-inch nails fan?
No.
I'm
Are
not.
you?
No, not really, but I mean, they're fine. I love them, but no, they're fine. So just to be clear, they haven't said what songs it is. We find out in like 2 weeks ish, right? But
Yeah.
it's definitely from the soundtrack. So the people that were
Yes.
like posting, I really hope it's this song. I hope it, like, they're not gonna play old 9-inch
Right.
nail songs that you know and love. It is from the soundtrack. And I believe 9-inch Nails has done like there one guy has written some just other soundtracks. You would never know it's them, but I think he's gotten
Oh,
into soundtrack work. There's some other former artists that you would know from, earlier days that like do soundtrack work now. And it's fascinating when you learn that. And so
yeah.
9-inch Nails does soundtrack work, or at least one of their lead dudes. I don't know his name. I'm not a 9-inch Nails fan. I apologize for all the 9-inch Nail fans. I know you exist. God bless you. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's not like, "Ugh, I don't like that song."
Well, but how are you feeling about the red lights in the new song? For someone who
I'm.
doesn't actually ride the ride.
I hope more people go on it so they're not doing other things. So I am freed up elsewhere.
Ah, yeah. So I'm
Right.
excited that they're switching the light colors because that's
Right.
neat.
Do it more like seasonally. Like
But I feel like red is, and I get it's for the movie, but I'm like, are we going to the dark side? Like that's what it feels like. And then
maybe.
you add in what my perception of Nine Inch Nails music is, which might be wrong based on what you're telling me
I'm
now.
sure you're wrong. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know
we'll
Lauren's
see.
musical taste. We'll have to explore this. Um, I The red matches the movie. I had to watch the
Yeah.
trailer. The trailer was before Fantastic Four, and I think Claire looked at me and said, "We're not going to see that." So, and I was like, "No, no, we're not." And
Did you watch the second one or any of
I
them?
think I started it. It just, I'm not a Tron. I just can't
No.
get it.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I
I
don't
can't
know if
either.
I finished it or not, or fell asleep. I don't know. I just, will I probably watch it on Disney Plus? No, probably not.
You
Probably
know,
not. Like, I'm too busy to just watch everything. So, Tron, sorry, you're the odd man out, but it
I've
will be
tried watching it and
interesting.
we can't finish it.
But
Yeah.
honestly, on changing the lights, I feel like Halloween party, like it should be orange, black, purple, like rotating.
Yes.
Christmas party, let's get red and green going, like make it change. Take advantage of that because we know it does it. Just do it.
That's because that's my
So,
favorite thing at the Christmas party on Space Mountain, how they do the red and green lights in there, the Christmas
mm,
lights in there. And it changes the whole ride because first of all, you can kind of see where you're going. So you can kind of prepare your body so you don't feel like you need to see a chiropractor when it's done. But it's a
mm.
small thing that really can enhance the ride.
All right. On to the last thing. At D23, they talked a lot about Villains Land. They didn't tell us when it's opening. That's for sure. I think what we
They did not.
really learned from the D23 with Villains Land is that they don't know what they're doing yet. Did you say
Yes.
that's fair?
Yeah, when they opened talking about their research trip, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, like you don't know what you're doing. And I'm guessing this research trip just happened. Like that's kind of the sense that like that
Mm-hmm.
was recent.
Like, hey, we
And they
got
were,
home.
yeah, here's pictures from our trip. And it reminded me of like all those D23s when they're like, we might maybe have a plan that we're thinking about maybe to have a plan for Villains Land.
Yeah,
It
we'll get one.
seems far out.
If this happens by 30, I think we can be impressed, right? Yeah,
That's so
30.
far away.
It sounds really far away. So they went
Yeah.
on this trip to get inspiration because the villains have to live in the real world, supposedly. So they went to Barcelona and Paris.
Mm-hmm.
If I was an Imagineer, I would have been like, I'm pretty sure they would live in Tahiti or Hawaii, right? Like, although Barcelona and Paris, not a bad, I mean, they didn't say like, you know what? I think they live in Cleveland and Omaha, right? Nobody said that. No,
Well, it's random
no.
because all the villains live out like in different places based on the movie, right? Like Cruella de Vil's in London.
Right. So why do we need to go? So they looked at the architecture, basically they went and looked at architecture in Barcelona, which I did too once. I guess I'm an Imagineer now. I don't know. And who hasn't looked at architecture in Paris? Like, come on. Imagineers get them like so creative. Went to
Yeah.
like they didn't go anywhere really off the beaten path. I hope they got off the
No.
beaten path in both places, but the pictures in Barcelona were like, well, I stood there. I stood there. Okay, that check. But there's lots of nooks and crannies you could get within those cities and get something really interesting, get inspired by. I will say that. That would be different.
Yeah.
I don't I don't know. But you're right. The villains live in different places. Like Hades, you should have gone to Greece, right?
Right?
And uh,
Well, technically he's in the underworld, so he's
yeah, it's
underground.
pretty
Like,
hard to go research. Anyway,
yeah, like
yeah,
Maleficent, I guess. That had a kind of like
yeah,
a
French
European feel.
thing
Yeah.
going on.
And Captain Hook's in Neverland. So he's like more in the
Yeah,
Caribbean, right?
right. At
There's
least on
not
a
one
boat.
place.
No,
So
so I don't know what they're cooking up.
I hope they're not like strict about how they all live in this made up city that they're going to make people write books about. This is like starting to give me flashbacks to Galaxy's Edge. Oh,
Yeah,
be
but
flexible. It's okay.
they did say it would include 2 major attractions, dining and shopping,
It
which
did.
is not
Something they
what I was
planned a year
hoping to
ago.
hear. I was
What were
hoping
you
for
hoping to hear?
3. It's okay to build a land with 3 attractions. Did Universal just prove that to us? Oh wait, they did.
Yeah.
Yes. Disney. Let's break down Disney's last few lands. Toy Story Land. We got Slinky Dog Dash and
Mhm.
Alien Swirling Saucers. Toy Story Mania already exists. They gave us 2 new lands. Pandora. We got 2 lands. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, or not 2 lands, 2 rides.
Two
Right.
rides. Yeah.
So if you look at the last kind of 3 major things, 2 attractions. Fantasyland expansion, you got Mine Train and Little Mermaid. You also got Enchanted Tales of the Belle. You doubled up Dumbo, but Barnstormer was already there. Like, and it's hard to say, like, they took things away to put that in. So I don't know for sure how to rate New Fantasyland. Am I missing a land entirely? I don't. Toy Story, Pandora, Star Wars, all just 2 rides. Why does that have to be the
Well,
benchmark?
on the East Coast. I mean, if you want to talk about West Coast, what did we get in Avengers Campus?
We got Spider-Man
Mm-hmm. And they
and
rethemed a ride
years ago, like Rocket Raccoon took that
before that
over
was a thing.
before it was a
Yeah.
thing. We're finally getting the second ride. So they slow rolled that
Supposedly.
one. Well, they
And they're
showed
still
video
slowing it.
footage of people on the test Kuka arm thing. So there you go, 2 rides. All right. Do you want to walk us through the other D23 announcements, such as what the studio is up to? I think this is going to
Yeah.
be a big year and a half for the studio, which they haven't had for a while. But that's just me.
Yes. Yeah. So Zootopia 2 comes this November, but we
I
didn't
think
write
that's going
dates
to be
for that.
huge. I
It
think it'll
comes
be
out around
huge.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And they said that Patrick Warburton,
hmm
who we all know from Soren, is going to be a
Yes.
mayor. So I was very excited to see that. So have a
Yeah.
nice flight, pal. Hext is dropping fall 2026. I did not understand what this was about, but thank you to one of our patrons who helped me
Oh,
figure
it's
this out.
not that complicated, Lauren.
No, it's about an awkward teenage boy who discovers his weirdness is actually a magical power, a secret that turns his and his type A mom's lives upside down and transports them to a world of magic. This is sounding a little bit like Helio or Elio.
A little bit, but like the mom goes along. Yeah.
So at least the mom is alive,
Yeah.
right?
There you
So my
go.
girls now, every time we watch a movie, they're like dead parents, dead
We've
parents.
shifted from, I think we've overcorrected from dead moms to missing dads lately.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
you're
I
right.
think we've steered all the way to the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice Age 6. You heard that correctly. 6.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 5, but we're getting a 6th. Boiling Point arrives February 5th, 2027.
And I believe this is the first one under the Disney banner.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Since
your
they've
kids ever get into that?
no. They
Yeah.
have a more refined palate when it comes to movies.
Oh,
I I don't know.
fighting
They
words.
just didn't.
Some people
I don't
really love
know.
Ice Age.
My
What
kids
is it?
watched it. We just I don't know. I think they're evidently not huge Ray Romano fans. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my kids might have liked the first one okay,
I'm
and then they didn't like the
not gonna lie. They like jumped the shark in the second movie. Like, because there's
yeah.
the what is it? The third one where like under the ice is like a warm tropical world, and my kids weren't very old, but they were like, science. So, yeah, you can only suspend belief so much. I think.
Yeah.
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 So
And
6, yeah. Hey, the squirrel's still chasing an acorn. That's all they care about right there.
that's all the little kids need.
Yeah.
This one I was really excited about. Disneyland Handcrafted is coming out this winter on Disney Plus and YouTube, which I thought was kind of interesting. This is by Leslie Iwerks. It talks about the construction of Disneyland start to finish with never before seen footage. Did you watch this little clip?
I have not yet. I am
It looks
excited about
really
it
good.
because everything she's produced has been really good. Some of the behind the scenes Disney stuff that she's done on Disney Plus
Yeah.
has been top notch stuff.
If you haven't watched the Imagineering story, you should. If you're a Disney Parks fan, you should absolutely watch that. It's really good. Like we actually
Mhm.
watched it twice, I think, during COVID because it was so good. So that looks really good. They didn't, yeah, no date, just this winter, whatever that means.
And just for the record, Lauren ignored all the Star Wars stuff. So there's Star
I
Wars
somehow
movies.
missed
She
all
just
that.
doesn't care. She's
I didn't think it was anything new. It's coming out May 22nd.
yeah,
Got it.
there's a whole slate. So after that, you have Maul on Disney Plus, animated series about Darth Maul and what he does after the Clone Wars ends, and then you have another Ahsoka season. No idea when that gets released, and then there's the Heir to the Empire movie, Starfighters, is like, and then the Rey movie. There's so many movies. So many
Yeah,
movies
I
coming. It's
missed
exciting.
that.
They need more. They realize, oh, the average person likes the movies. They quit making stuff for the whole population, just started making stuff for the nerds. That, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
bottom line fail. I love the stuff for the nerds, though. Keep it coming, please.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Uh, and then moving on to Disney Cruise Line, they showed. Did you see this? The magical drinks at the
Yeah.
Sanctum on the Disney
Yep.
Destiny. So they look like they levitate, and then like one of the cups, you touch it, and it has like red little lightning bolts that come up. So
Yeah.
that looked kind of interesting.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
You're going to be on that before we know it, right? Couple months.
November, I'm on the Maiden. So Michelle gets
That's
on it on the
exciting.
media, and I'm on it on the Maiden. Michelle
Nice.
is also on it with the Maiden with me, just to clarify.
Yeah.
So
Not
I probably
jealous at
won't
all.
get into the Sanctum because they'll probably be like only concierge or Pearl people or something. They'll be like podcasters in the back.
They'll probably say TikTokers in the back.
Oh, they'll be no. Disney loves them, the 20-year-old TikTokers with audiences of teenagers with no disposable income or actual. They on their media, they're inviting those people, but the people who have listeners with actual like money to travel and purpose to travel, and the ones that book and plan the trips, no, don't invite those people. So
They showed new concept arts for the Pirates themed bar called Cask and Cannon. This looks pretty reminiscent of what
it's
they did in Magic Kingdom.
what you mean they opened 2 pirate bars in like 2 month span and they look alike? What?
Yeah.
We went from 0 pirate bars to 2 pirate bars. What? Well, you know what? They one time opened 2 different Star Wars bars in the span of a year, and one was really good on land, on the Halcyon. The other one on the Wish stunk. So
Yeah,
they failed to open 2. So you know what? Pull all the inspiration from one to the other if it's good.
that's
But
true. That's
the
true.
beak
Yeah.
the beak and barrel is open. If you have a reservation, congratulations.
I'm supposed to go there at the end of the month.
The beak and
We'll see
barrel,
how it
you got
goes.
your
Yeah.
reservation? Okay.
Somebody I know got a reservation.
Somebody you know. I got
Hmm
you. Okay.
And then they also shared a new look at Dr. Facility's parlor tricks coming to Disney Destiny. So he's going to be on the ship. It sounds like he's going to do more than just a meet and greet, like
Like be in
whatever the
the
parlor
atrium
tricks is.
type or the grand
Yeah.
hall, right?
hmm
Yeah. That's what I took from that. So we'll see.
Yeah. So
I'll find out.
no names of ships, nothing about update,
Nah, why would we do that?
nothing. That
Nothing.
was
That
interesting,
was almost like, why did you even tell us those things? Like we could have just found that out when we found it out.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been an email. In Asia, which we had some debate, listeners, about whether or not to talk about other parks, but Doug wanted to talk about it to see if we think it would ever come stateside, right? That's
Yeah.
why we're discussing this,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to bore anybody. Um, Hong Kong is getting a Moana inspired restaurant, which opens in 10 days.
Yeah. I would love to see that come stateside. Wouldn't you?
Can't
A
they just make that the
Moana?
Poly?
We already got restaurants there. We don't need to mess with anything. Don't ruin my Ohanas. Zip it, Lauren.
Make
No,
Moana
there's
the dinner time
just
person.
let's just a new restaurant. We don't need to retheme a restaurant. Just make a new restaurant,
I
Disney.
don't know that I like Moana, but I don't know that we need a whole new restaurant when you have the Poly. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh. Uninvited, a villains takeover party is coming to Hong Kong Disneyland's resort to celebrate the park's 20th anniversary. This starts September 19th.
yeah. I mean, so Disney World has done a pirate and princess party back in the day, and the springtime because they're like, hey, Halloween parties, Christmas party, they make money. Let's try this in March or February or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes successful. They could possibly roll it into something else, but it's also, I think, trying to be a Halloween party in China.
I feel like this is a research trip for the Imagineers as they plan out Villains Land.
They're just gonna keep next trip Cambodia, guys. We got to go look at Angkor
I'm
Wat.
telling you.
Like then we're
Like,
going to India. Maybe the villains live in the Taj Mahal. Oh, I hear they're in the pyramids in Egypt now. Like why
man,
am
I
I
want
not?
to be on that. We should be on that team just to do all the traveling.
You know what? In my other life, I should have been an Imagineer. Or my next, I'm coming back as an Imagineer, going on
We did this
research trips.
wrong.
Totally wrong.
All right, moving on to Europe. Disneyland Paris. World of Frozen at Disneyland Paris will open in spring 2026. It will also
Mhm.
mark the transformation of Walt Disney Studios Park into Disney Adventure World.
This is exciting.
Yes.
I mean, a name change for the park.
Eh.
Okay. Yeah. But it also, Walt Disney Studio Park is the most generic, dumb name I've ever heard of a park. But this makes this park a real park. It expands it more depth. Like you went into this park before, and all of a sudden you're like, why oh, this is the back of the park. You were like confused, like where do I go now? Oh, there's nowhere else. That's it.
Mhm.
So this now expands it beyond the lake. Also, you're going to get the Lion King land out this
Yeah.
way, but this is just the first thing. It looked like they disappeared Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, though. It's no longer on the overall artwork. So
Oh, yeah.
that's a little disappointing,
That's
but it
out.
doesn't really bother me because we have to. So
Yeah. So I'm
but
excited about this
this is a
because
big
we're
deal.
going to Italy this summer and there's no direct flight back. So I'm feeling like I'm doing Disney math here, and we should clearly do some sort of night or two overlay in Paris, right? And go to Disneyland Paris
If you have to,
if you have to,
if you
because
have
I
to.
can't. I got to stop somewhere. So,
plane's gonna stop where the plane's gonna stop, and you're flying out of Rome,
so
or
we start in Rome and end in Venice. So
oh,
Rome, I can
okay.
get a direct flight. Venice, I
Venice
can't.
is. They used to have one. I know that, but yeah, they cut that direct flight last time
Yeah.
I looked, and so it's either a fly to Munich or Paris or Amsterdam, probably, or maybe
Well, it's
London.
a lot of London because American Airlines,
Oh,
right? And I don't
American.
want
Okay.
to stop at Heathrow. I've done Heathrow. I don't need to go
What?
back.
It's like the O'Hare of Europe.
Yeah, but like
Hmm.
I was born on O'Hare, so I get it. Like I understand how it functions. It doesn't
Poorly.
faze me. If you grew up with it, it's like
That's
you don't
all
know
you
any
know.
better.
You've just always been in that abusive relationship. Then I guess.
It is like that. Because people here are like, why would you go to O'Hare? And I was like, why would you not? Like, I know where everything is and I know how to like make it work. And they're like, but anyway, no, Heathrow, oof, we had a flight in and out of that last summer. And I don't, I think I'm like, I might as well stop in Paris, Disney
Yeah.
math,
Yeah.
do the
Go
parks.
to
So hopefully we'll get there. But
go to
I swear
Paris.
this was supposed to be done before the Olympics last summer. Did you
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah. It was
Whew.
supposed to be done before the Olympics. Well aware of that. But in typical European construction fashion, it wasn't even close.
I know I'm a
So
little worried that we like come up with this whole plan and then in August they're like, "Oh yeah, it's still not open. It's still
yeah, I
springtime."
mean, there's a chance. You never know when they're just going to be like, we're on strike for 3 months. Like, it's
I
Europe.
know.
We were in Paris, or no, Rome, a day that the cab drivers had a scheduled strike. And like, when we got there, it was the beginning of our trip. They said, hey, there's going to be a strike on this day. I'm like, that is the day we get off our cruise ship.
Oh
And there just
no.
was no cabs that day. Um, which we took the train and we walked, but we tried to
You made it work.
Uber. Uber, we tried to Uber. Like it was $150 to go like 15 blocks or something, right? Like
Wow.
we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're gonna cancel that one. That's where my Uber rating got tanked, was in Rome, because I canceled. Like they
Canceled.
weren't gonna pick me up for 2 hours anyway. Like I can walk there and back 5 times. But yeah, so I still have a bad Uber rating. So whenever we travel, Michelle has to get the Ubers because they like won't pick me up because I had like 0 stars from like multiple people in Rome the day of a
I
cab strike.
bet Michelle loves that she has to be in
She
charge
just
of
make no,
everything.
she is in charge of everything. She just likes to make fun of me. But
Hmm.
it's a struggle when I go on my own. Then I have to remember to use Lyft, or like I won't
Right.
get picked up. You
Well,
know,
don't mess up your Lyft rating. You'll have problems.
I know. I know they
Hmm.
should age out those ratings.
You would think.
I've gotten picked up a few times with Uber, but it was like surge pricing at the airport, airport to Disney World. You're going to get picked up by somebody.
And
But
didn't that improve your ratings?
he didn't rate me. That's
Oh.
really the only reason I used Uber instead of Lyft, was I was hoping I'd get a rating. Like
Like,
they
I'll give
asked for
you
a
a big
rating, I should have been like,
reduced rating.
"Hey, can you give me a 5 star?" It's like, dude, you're a passenger. So, all right, we should
That's
move
right.
along.
Hey,
Disneyland.
the only thing that I had listed is that they get enhanced patio space at Napa Rose and Grand Californian Hotel.
Wow.
Oh, in
What
Grand
a
Californian Hotel.
what a note to make there, Lauren.
Hmm. Did I miss something here?
They showed us artwork for Pandora. It looks exactly like you would expect it. They put a boat in Flight of Passage, basically. You're in a boat and somehow
Oh,
it looks better than Navi River Journey. And if it turns into Navi River Journey, I'm gonna call them lazy again.
oh, it's probably gonna turn into that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Disneyland.
Yep. So, but hey, expanded patio.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe I'm typing out these words.
So, well, there you have it. That's the news from
That's it.
D23 affecting the parks that might affect your trip in the next year or so. All the construction walls. So if you want to plan a trip coming up, lots of great deals like Kids Eat Free in 2026 that can be stacked with other things, correct?
Correct. And then we have discounts come that are still available. I still have people booking for like November and December, and I'm still finding discounts, general discounts out that we don't normally see around the holidays. So
Yeah,
lots
running
of
the
stuff.
holiday ad for touring and cruises is not a joke. It's a legit plan your
Mhm.
holidays. Go down. It's a fantastic time to enjoy the parks, but definitely reach out to our friends at Touring and Cruises. Also, if you're in the Nebraska, eastern Nebraska, central Nebraska area, Lincoln Airport, direct flights on Breeze Airways just in time for the holidays as well. We're going to get on to the after show where we're going to talk all about whether or not we should be on TikTok and some other things, and the spinny wheel to win $25, which we do
Oh, yes.
quarterly. And you can go over to Patreon, find all the different levels with lots of different offerings, but also follow us on social media at Rope Drop Radio on all of the things, even TikTok.
Except
So,
TikTok.
all right, guys, thank you so much for listening to Rope Drop Radio. For Lauren, I'm Doug. This has been another Rope Drop Radio.